I placed a bet with someone that Mbappe will not score up to 7 goals in his first 5 La Liga games. 1 game done and dusted. So I was happy that Mbappe did not score. First Liga game, nothing for him. 0 chances created, 0 goals. I'm a happy man. End of story.
I want to be a happy man.
I'm a happy man. Forget that one first. Forget that one first. By the way, I told her if she's sure for her, she should do Kai Havertz and Mbappe after 10 games.
Football is back, and we saw a lot of interesting activity from the different match centers across all leagues. Which one stood out best for you?
For me, which one stood out best?
Yes.
I think.
Is it Ligue, Premier League?
No, particularly for me, I actually took the Real Madrid game as serious as Arsenal's game. Like from a fan standpoint and from a neutral standpoint, I wanted to see how Real Madrid would play with, Vini, Mbappe, Bellingham, and all of them. I actually wanted to see what it was going to look like, and also from a Ligue 1 perspective, I wanted to see PSG without Mbappe. And ironically, while people were saying, PSG will struggle without Mbappe, that might be true, but two truths can coexist. And I also think that Mbappe leaving PSG might also in a way help them, because other players will step up and they will play more as a team. They are no longer relying on just only Mbappe, and there will be more goals to be shared across their forward line. And now we already saw first game they won like 4-1. I'm particularly looking forward to Dembele, and I want to see what he will do this season if there is more responsibility asked of him.
Okay.
But Real Madrid, let's talk about Real Madrid for a bit here. All that.
Can we? Save the last.
We are not saving anything.
Okay.
Let's start. All that firepower here, and Real Madrid could not be Mallorca. 15th last season. All that firepower, all that energy, all that glamour, all that gang. We are here, we are back. Kylian this, Kylian that. You could not beat Mallorca.
But it just shows how good Madrid is, that because Madrid draws the game and then everyone is so just talking about it. Yes, because first off, not forget this is the first game of the season.
So,
and then remember that these players, they are just trying to gel. We have a new
Wait, which player is trying to gel? The best player in the world. The best player in the world trying to gel into a super team. Into a super team.
But you still need to get.
Don't use the word gel. Mbappe does not need to gel with anybody.
And don't forget that we also do not have Toni Kroos anymore, and we know what he brings to the table. I think it's one other thing that was missing.
Toni Kroos.
Yes.
As an excuse to why he did not beat Mallorca.
Excuse. I'm saying that's the first game of the season, and then if you look at it too, Carlo Ancelotti in himself is trying to find a way how to play all of this firepower, because if you look at it, I think for Jude Bellingham, he did not have one of the best of games. I think maybe sitting too deep in a way did not help him so much, and if you want to tweak it in a way, probably you have to sacrifice one of those forward players. And if you are trying to sacrifice anyone, it's going to be probably Rodrigo, and it's Rodrigo that has been scoring.
I think the worst player of the three yesterday was actually Vinicius. Vinicius' passing was off. He wasn't even picking the right passes when he did pass. It was just not himself. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it felt like he was doing too much. I don't know if that whole Mbappe being around is.
I know we can talk all about Mbappe playing centrally, but if you noticed in that game, a player will always go back to his natural instinct. Mbappe was, whether he was doing it consciously or subconsciously, he was drifting back to the left, because that is his natural instinct as a player.
Well, and he knows that whether he likes it or not. Like in Madrid, he has to play that center, because then there is no way we're going to give you that role of Vinicius. Vinicius has.
This is why I always felt that Madrid's chase of Mbappe should have ended at some point.
It's not ending.
He
scored in the Super Cup.
No, I get it. I'm just saying that once Vinicius came through,
there was no need anymore.
No, there's no team in the world where Mbappe will be an SS. I don't believe.
Yeah, but the problem.
But do you agree that exactly?
Yes, I know but we've seen players transition. We've seen players over time. They get
transition.
Why won't he transition? People transition. Did Ronaldo not transition? Did he
But
start as
why?
a centre forward?
But this
No.
is different.
Started from the
Ronaldo
wing.
was already in his 30s when all of that started happening.
Yes.
Yes,
And he
but
it's
I
in
think
his
he
prime.
has been, it's his
Why?
idol. You should start it early. It's his idol. You
Why?
should start it early. Follow your idol. Start it early.
I said it that when I said it in our previous video that what Mbappe will do to Vinicius is that he will actually reduce the output from Vinicius and watch.
But Kolade, don't you think this is too early?
It's not too early. We'll come back to this in 10 games. We'll come back to this in 10 games.
It's too early because
It's not too early. We can see the signs already. There was
in the La
thank
Liga.
God La Liga give us all the stats as the game is going. Do you realize that 70% of your play was going to the left?
We know that. I'm not
Come on.
that. And that is why you have a coach. A coach sees this and knows and finds a way to solve it. I'm just saying that it's match day one and maybe we're being too critical of this side. But why you're talking about
This is the best team in the world. We have to be critical.
no wala. Why you're criticizing?
We have to be critical. He's the best team in the world.
No problem. I just want a trophy, Sha.
Well, forget that one.
People sitting close to me, you don't even have cup.
Is as a supporting striker, playing off a 9 but drifting. That's why he likes Giroud so much.
Playing off a traditional night that would
Drifting.
Before
Because he's not a 9. He will never be a 9.
Before Mbappe came to Madrid, in fact, as he came this period, he knew that position is likely what he's going to play.
Yeah,
and that's why. So
no, he
he
knew
has
that.
to find a way.
Of course.
where the part that got me worried for Mbappe, like, bro, you need some time to get used to this team. There was a time he drifted to the left and he crossed the ball and he realized that, oh, I should be the one there. There was no one there. There was no one in the box.
That's why I
saw
said
that
still
sequence
early.
where he wanted to do a quick 1-2 with I think it was Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Give and go. He gave him the ball and ran into the space. And Rodrigo turned around. Oh.
It was like, this
Anyway,
is
let's not bother about a team that knows how to win. Let's talk about one that is struggling, and that is Napoli. Very shocking, losing to Verona 3 goals. So I don't even.
Is anybody surprised?
I think the fact that they lost was actually not shocking. The scoreline was
very
shocking.
3 goals.
Yeah, the scoreline was very. I did not expect that one. Maybe if it was a 1-0 defeat, I'll say fair enough, because towards the end of last season, Napoli struggled on the road. They had one of the worst away records that you can mention in this area.
Yeah.
And when I watched the game like a bit, and they did not even have a shot on target in the first half. Their first effort on goal was from a midfielder and Guisa, and it was not on target. It was via a cross. So they struggled without a focal man in attack, and it's no surprise that as at this morning they've already made an official bid for Lukaku. So I guess they will get him. Conte will get his man again, and I think they will get back good again.
But this thing is ridiculous.
And another insult to their injury is that Kvara got injured.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the injury will
we
be
don't know
serious. But he got injured and was replaced, so it's not looking good for them.
That club is just.
But what about our own boy now? He was not in the squad.
No, it's even good. Let them be losing like that while keeping him out of the team and chasing the glory of Lukaku. So Osimhen, I even like it as they are keeping him out. Let them continue losing, because this whole thing is very ridiculous. Everybody knows that you want this player gone, and you have made it very obvious. You don't have any leverage. You want to stay out for 120 million on a player that you are leaving out of the squad. Who is going to pay that, and who is going to answer you? They know you don't want him. The coach has come out clearly that he doesn't want this guy.
Want him.
What leverage do you have? The actual wise thing to do would be to play him,
so his stocks can still be maintained.
But you're keeping him out of the team, and you're talking about one Lukaku somewhere that you are not ready to pay good money for. Then this thing with Conte and always mourning and also treating players like this, I don't get it.
Did it with Diego Costa as well?
Yeah, and for everything that Osimhen has given to that club, that title that he helped deliver, it's a big deal. They've won only 3 titles in their history, 2 with Maradona and 1 with Osimhen leading the line and being their best player. I don't care about what anybody says about Vicha. Is Osimhen that was their best player. Thank you very much. Leaving him out of the team and doing all of this, you are losing and you have Osimhen.
I mean, it's even better. I feel like it would have been respectable put him on the subs. Maybe when they are leading you 1 or 2-0,
Put him
bring
inside.
him in. But to leave him out of the squad is outright
Conte is
disrespectful.
just trying to show completely that you're not in my plan, and I
No,
don't.
that's ridiculous.
Conte will still cry tomorrow and run away.
That's the thing.
If he doesn't get to Lukaku this window.
But
You
if
would-
you look at it, you know that it's not just Conte. I think even the club on their own. That's with the president. What's the name?
But
of
this
that?
is no
De
way to
Laurentiis.
go
Yeah,
about
De
it.
Laurentiis. Because if you look at it, no matter how powerful you are as a coach, the management comes first.
Yeah, of course.
And for them to have left Osimhen out, it means that it's
They agree.
a unanimous agreement
Yes, of
within
course.
them that whether we are draining, whether we are in a precarious situation, we do not want him, then he's just going to be out. Because I feel the same thing that is happening with Chelsea. I'm not saying that Lukaku is the best player in the world. I'm not saying that what he did is
But
right.
Chelsea are funny.
But Chelsea, they are not fine.
Chelsea are funny. Their
Okay, yes.
striker is Jackson.
See,
And they are-
You have Lukaku, he's just
See,
there.
if we talk about
Just
Chelsea,
there.
you can do 2 hours and I will never finish.
Yeah,
Let's
I've
leave
never
Chelsea.
seen two-
Let's leave Chelsea for
So
now.
foolish on the transfer. You
Let's-
want my player, I want your player, we cannot find an agreement.
Let's leave Chelsea
Let's
for
a
now.
club that has dead life, like a cockroach that never dies. That is how Bayern Leverkusen is. Where we saw them again at the death of time, they won.
Water is wet now, like nothing.
Sky is blue.
Yeah, the sky is blue. Kai Havertz scores.
Valencia will not win the trophy.
I said it a while back that this thing is not sustainable. You do it
Yeah.
for a whole
It's
season. Enter
it's
the
not
league this season
sustainable.
again, you want to start doing it again.
They will crack at some point and they will be dismantled.
They cracked at the Europa League final. Yeah.
Yeah, and they will suffer for it.
Yeah, it's actually not a sustainable way to play.
Every time, 90th minute, Patrick Schick will just enter and find goal for you. It's ridiculous.
You get to a time, teams will just know that. They'll just say your own assignment is to hold that guy,
Like Mourinho.
hold that guy.
He'll wait for you. Come on, where will you pass from?
Good thing about Leverkusen is that I personally think last season was not a fluke.
No, it wasn't.
Contrary to what people were saying, I think it wasn't a fluke. But can they do it again this season?
It's going to be hard.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I
But you
don't.
know
With
why?
what?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the company. Before I go back,
Respect my man.
Osimhen
Bro.
just comes to the Bundesliga first minute. It has not even reached 1 minute. Baba has 4. Okay, listen. Yes,
It
no.
was dear
It
people.
was Derby Poker.
Yes, sorry, not yes.
Okay, German football.
German football.
Yes, now it's Derby Poker now. If I play in the Derby Poker, I will score. It's a normal thing. So
Go and get your coaching back.
if I play there, I will
Get
score
your
now.
coaching back.
So, but yeah, credit to Leverkusen again. Like that fighting spirit, they have it in them, and I'm actually curious to see what they will do this season.
Well, I think they can sustain it. Do you know the difference between them and Napoli? After Napoli won that title, is that Napoli could not build on the next season because Spalletti left. But this time, you still have the coach is still there. Xavi Alonso is still there with the side, and I think he believes in this project.
Yeah, and they also kept a core of their
Yeah,
players.
because I think even the player that Bayern wanted to sign, I can't remember. Is
Tah?
back?
Jonathan Tah.
Yeah, I think it's Tah.
Did you finally move it?
Yeah, they didn't finally move him, so it's a good one still for them. But the transfer window is still open, so we know that a lot of tweaks will still happen from different club side just to see how it will go.
So, what was your moment of the weekend in football?
Me, my own was pure 8 watch because I placed a bet with someone that Mbappe will not score up to 7 goals in his first 5 La Liga games. 1 game done and dusted. So I was happy that Mbappe did not score. First La Liga game, nothing for him.
Hat-trick.
0 chances created, 0 goals. I'm a happy man. End of
I
story.
want to be a happy man. Go and
I'm a
win the
happy
trophy.
man. Forget that one
Someone
first.
wants
Forget
us
that
to be
one
happy
first.
man that he did not.
By the way, I told her if she's sure for her, she should do Kai Havertz and Mbappe after 10 games. I'm still giving you. I'm giving you now. Oh yeah, let's do for the season. 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 Let's continue. Let's continue. Let me save you on camera. Let's continue. I'll save you on camera. Don't worry. Don't worry.
What's your own? Is it?
I beg. I think my own standard, it has to be that of Bayern Leverkusen to have come back from that and win that cup. I felt at some point I was thinking it was going to slip away just like the Europa League final, but then they still did that thing. Like I said, the cockroach that never dies. That's why we get scared of cockroach.
Why do you like cockroaches so
Yeah, I
much?
don't like it's very scary. Like you keep trying to kill it.
Leverkusen are not scary to me. I dispatch them in the preseason. Dispatch them like I just wash them off like nothing.
Pre-season. That is fake.
1 week before the season, they use their players now. Leverkusen are nothing to me. They are my boys. Let's carry on, bro.
But they have more trophies than you. So.
Than who?
Than you, no.
Yes,
Which trophies do they have than
Currently.
over the last? It's football over the last 1 year. It's football over the last 5 years. In their history as a club, did they have more trophies than me? Which one is over the last 10 years? Over the last 10 years, it's not possible. I have FA Cups. Over the last 10 years, it's not possible. I have FA Cups. I have community shields. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, bro.
He has got community shield.
Don't play with me, bro.
Did you call plate?
Why won't I call
That
plate?
plate.
Community shield.
This one they won. What was it? Is it not a plate?
It's plate now.
Is it not a plate?
So why you calling plate?
So which trophy do they have than me? Let's get serious, bro.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be dragging trophies to people like this.
Hey, it's okay. Win a La Liga game first and we'll talk. Let's continue, please. Win a La Liga game first.
My moment of the weekend was Goduro scoring against Barcelona.
Okay.
We may have lost,
But you won't act.
but
Which Ojoro?
we run the streets.
They beat you with 17-year-olds in their midfield.
My coach cannot coach. It's not anybody can beat us. It's not. We played kids now. We played Yarek. Yarek is 19. This is a kid.
But what are you
Mosquera is 20. We played kids too. We have the youngest squad in the Liga. Barcelona is just above us.
Is that an excuse not to win cup?
We're the youngest team in the league now.
Arsenal's been having.
Exactly. Last we had the second youngest as well.
Team than yours.
We're at the moment. Fair, yeah.
Just accept that you're in a club that cannot win anything.
We won Copa del Rey now.
How many years?
5 years ago.
And you're
just
just
5 years ago.
Arsenal that won community shield and
When last the Arsenal
FA Cup.
It's okay. Bro. Let's carry on. Oh. Let's carry on with more important things.
People
Yeah.
that cannot win.
Let's
trophy,
carry
I
on
think
with more
all of this,
important
sorry,
things.
Sha.
Anyway, Amund Valencia was still winning the league. Just believe in us. Yes. But thank you. I don't want to hear from you again. Thank you very much. So that's all we have for you from this show today. Remember to like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms, and also comment. Let us know your moment of the weekend and what you also think about Osimhen being left out by Napoli and how they are struggling, and also whether Mbappé is going to gel.
Gel, of course. Which gel?
What's the solution for Real Madrid? Do you bet Rodrigo? They play Mbappe and Vinicius on the left, and then use
They play 2 left now, no 9.
But anyway, thank you very much. Catch you on the next video. Bye.